I'm back.
Straight up now, tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or is it just a hit and run? Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again.
Hello, everybody. It's Amber, and I am back. Hey, honestly, I'm in such a happy mood because today's just really been on a good ball. You know what I'm saying? Life has been getting in the way, and not even just life, but just everything, right? So I went damn near an entire week without any internet because my internet just I don't know. So even if I did do it, I wouldn't have been able to upload. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was a lot, okay? But it doesn't matter anymore. I'm back. This is what it is. I'm sorry I'm sitting on my bed, so I'm jumping a lie. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So the last time we had Dinner World Wednesday, it was before Harry's birthday. Harry's birthday was in February? January. Hell if I should know. I ain't had no sleep. Okay, but that was the last time that we were here. So I have a lot that I gotta catch you guys up on, including what's been happening this month and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta keep up with me, okay? Y'all gotta listen to me, all right? I have everything set up. I've literally recorded WOAH Wednesdays. I've recorded about maybe 5 different WOAH Wednesdays, but just never got the chance to edit it and post it and everything like that so it could be on time. So we have to pretty much wrap up everything from last month in this video, as well as including what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a lot again. Y'all gotta keep up with me. Y'all gotta listen to what I'm saying, okay? I can't get too into depth with everything else because I really gotta get to what y'all know what I'm gonna be talking about. So I really gotta get to that part because that's really, really freaking important, and I just feel like it really needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm done. I almost knocked my phone in my hands. Done. I'm on 100 right now. Okay. So here we go. First person. Oh, wait. I forgot my intro. I forgot to do my intro. What's another WOAH Wednesday where we talk about the things that are blowing up in our fandom? Oh, I missed that. As always, we'll be starting off with the least problematic, which this week, month, all this time that we've missed is still going to be Niall. Looks like Niall Horn is working with the Chainsmokers. So there was a rumor going around claiming that he was going to be working with Chainsmokers. I don't think he's confirmed it yet, or the Chainsmokers, but there's just something that was going around. So he had, recent pictures. Of course, always you have to follow his Snapchat because he updates his own self, on his Snapchat, if anything. Niall Horn confirms One Direction reunion will definitely happen. So whenever this at first came out, everybody was really freaking out. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, he spoke of it again. So, because, they really haven't really, necessarily said a lot about One Direction since they went on their break, and saying, oh yeah, well, we're going to come back and everything like that. But, some people are like, are they really going to come back? Like, what's going on? So, I guess this is necessarily Niall still continuously confirming that they will be back. He ain't said when yet, but he did say that there will be a One Direction reunion. Okay, so that's just what that's all that we're worried about right now. Pretty much that's literally all I have with Niall. So now we're going to be moving on to the next person, which is Harry. So last we heard about Harry, it was before his birthday, and honestly I was going to make a video the day after the birthday because I know something was going to happen at the birthday and I wouldn't have been able to cover, you know what I'm saying? And then everything just started falling off after that. So I should have did it before his birthday and maybe I would have still been on track. Anyway, these are pictures from him and his birthday. They said that he just had a small little party. I think it was at his house. He had a couple close friends and everything like that, just doing him. He didn't have this big extravagant thing, which I don't think he really has big extravagant birthday parties anyway, but he really didn't have one this year. Oh yeah, I was so upset when I had saw this, right? It says Harry Styles' album is going to drop any minute. Some very important people have said so, and it's going to be a full album, unlike Niall and Louis, who only produced singles. Okay, this happened a month ago, and it still upsets me just to reread that out loud. Because what I'm not understanding is, why was it necessary for you to throw Louis and Niall in there? Did nobody ask for that? You could easily just said, oh, Harry Styles' album is dropping soon, we excited. Why'd you have to throw Niall and Louis under the bus? Okay, and just because they release singles doesn't mean they ain't gonna release an album. Okay, goddamn, give them a chance. You can't expect them to release a single today and then release the album tomorrow. That isn't gonna happen. And most celebrities release singles first and then their album anyway. So don't try to make it seem like they doing some out of the ordinary type shit, because they not. So Bye. So basically, what a lot of these things are saying is that, you know, like that his that Harry's album is supposed to be dropping really soon and everything like that. And what they mean by really soon is what the media is claiming is late April, early May. So next month, summer, okay. One of those, okay. So other than that, nothing else has really been happening with them. So the next person we're going to move on to is Liam. Liam did have quite a bit of things that were going on with him, okay? So y'all know about all the rumors and stuff like that, with Cheryl and all this other stuff and the baby and all that other stuff, right? So there was a thing that did go around, which I didn't even know this, but Liam has a full sleeve of tattoos. I didn't know that. I knew he was working on one, but I didn't know he already had one. Anyway, one of those tattoos is an eye, and a lot of people was like, "Oh my gosh, that's Cheryl's eye," and I'm like, "You guys, y'all are being so extra. This is not Cheryl's eye." And then somebody had put this picture up, and I was like, "Damn, that might be Cheryl's eye." But I don't think he's confirmed that it is her eye yet or whatever. But I know it blew up in the media, and I know a lot of people was like, "Oh my gosh, he's really this dedicated. He loved her eyes that much. He got a tattoo of it." I don't know, but that was something that went around. Also, they were having like issues, I guess. Again, that's what the media was portraying, that Liam and Cheryl were having issues because Liam was in LA and Cheryl was wherever she at. Wasn't LA, she was in another country, I think. And people were trying to figure out, you know, oh well, you know, your girlfriend's pregnant and you're well over here, you know, partying. And they were claiming that Cheryl was like, why is he always gone? Why is he always in LA partying? He should be here with me or whatever. And it's like, I mean, Cheryl, he's not pregnant. And I'm not saying that that makes anything better, but at the same time, Liam's still young, and I feel like she got to think about that. But clearly, they didn't think about that at all because they didn't listen to me. I told them anyway. Liam's still young. Liam's trying to have, you know, as much fun as he can before the baby comes, because whenever the baby does come, then he's not gonna really be able to have as much fun as he can because a child is work. You understand me? So he's not gonna be able to really do all that. So I guess he was just trying to go out and get a couple more buzzes before a baby came in, you know, and I just feel like that's just something that you should understand because he's been with you for a really long time throughout your pregnancy. So him missing a couple days ain't gonna kill you. Just saying. But again, that was just tabloids, and that was just my input on what the tabloids claimed that she said. Okay, so then the tabloids had said like 2, 3, 4 days after that had happened, that they posted that in the media, the tabloids was like, campaign rushes back to LA because they think Cheryl was in labor or something. And I'm like, what you mean Cheryl in labor? What you talking about, Cheryl in labor? You know, and that really didn't make sense to me. That's whenever I was really confirmed, like, oh nope, this child ain't his. Because we just found out she was just like 6, 7 months in December. How she already in labor? Something ain't right about that. You know, that just threw me off or whatever. And I was just like, okay. And then whenever that did happen, we didn't hear from Liam for like a week. And I was like, what happened? Did she really have his kid or whatever? But ain't nobody said nothing about it. That's just what the tabloids claim. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, I had posted this picture of him and Drake. Great to see a genius at work last night. And, you know, I was freaking out about it because I was like, oh my gosh, this is Liam's idol. You know what I mean? This is Liam's favorite artist. Every time you ask Liam who's your favorite artist, he's going to say Drake, you know? So he finally meets Drake. I'm excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, this is great. So for some reason, half the fandom was like, oh my gosh, how come everybody's so excited that he met Drake? I mean, Drake be throwing shade at One Direction. I'm sorry, what? Drake be throwing shade at One Direction? When did this happen? So apparently a lot of people were all like, why are you praising that he's with Drake? Oh my gosh, you know, he throws shade at One Direction all the time. And I'm like, the only thing I ever hear Drake say about One Direction is how much he loves them. You know what I'm saying? And Zayn, you know? So it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Why can't y'all let Liam have this? Okay, you know, that was just a thing. Then, if that wasn't enough, like 2 days later, we got a photo shoot of pictures of Cheryl and her belly and everything. And I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, we wanted a belly. There it is, you know? Yeah, so pictures of her baby bump went up, and, you know, it was like chaotic, low-key, but I was just kind of like, oh, okay, there's belly. So what are you trying to convince me? And then last but not least, One Direction had won a Brit, right? For what? I think it was for history, I think. Okay. So, okay. Okay. One Direction wins this Brit, right? The only person you see is Liam. And you like, where everybody else at? Did they not assume that they were gonna win this Brit or whatever? As far as I was concerned, Louis said he was at the house with family or whatever. That's why he didn't show up. Okay, that's understandable. But Niall and Harry ain't have no reason for them to not be there. Much respect to Liam. Not saying that I disrespect everybody else, but much respect to Liam for being there just in case they did win so that he could represent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that somebody was there to represent, you know. Liam was the only one there. He went up and he took the trophy and everything like that. And basically, he just thanked the fans and he thanked 1D, and that was pretty much it, you know, and he dipped. And Simon was up there and he was like, whoa, hold up. So apparently Simon had went back on stage like after Liam was done and was like, oh, he forgot to say thank you, Ben Winston, and thank you to me, and thank you to Modest. And I was like, Liam didn't say that for a reason. Liam don't give a damn about y'all. But you know, that was the big thing about it. But they were mainly just really, really, really stoked at the fact that they still winning awards. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I mean, we got y'all. What you mean? You shocked? You still winning an award? What? Do you know who we are? You know? Yes, that's all I have with Liam. So now we're going to be moving on to Zayn. Okay, so basically in the beginning of the month we just had like recent pictures of Zayn and everything like that with his new cute little hairstyle, walking around on that model status, right? And then next thing you know, somebody had added Zayn on Twitter, right? And they had said, being of Asian descent, how do you feel about your girlfriend making fun of Asian people? I was kind of like, making fun of Asian people. When did that happen, you know? And so Zayn responded saying, trust me, she likes Asians, winky face. And I was done, bitch. I was done. I was like, Zayn, you really didn't just say that. And so the guy that originally said something had said, dude, I love you so much, but come on, I know you're smarter than that. Guys, when I tell y'all the internet blew the fuck up, boy, the internet was gone, boy. Like, we right here, the internet was over there. It was ridiculous. And you know what's even crazier? I was involved, okay? I was involved in that shit, right? I'm sorry, I think my lighting had disappeared, so I don't know if I'm like moving a little slower or something. I guess that makes it a little better. Okay, anyway, and like, you know, it was like a really, really big, not necessarily a big divide, but there were a lot of people that didn't really understand why people were upset. Okay, so let me try to do this really, really quick so that y'all can understand why folks was upset. If you don't understand it, okay? The fact that Gigi was making fun of people that are Asian, okay? And what happened, I still haven't seen the video. I just, you know, went off what people described. Something about they showed her a Buddha and she squinted her eyes at him because, you know, naturally Asians, their genetics give them eyes that are smaller, right? So I just didn't understand why she felt the need to squint at it. Bitch, you see what that is. So it was just like, okay, she just deliberately did that because she heard the word Asian and just automatically assumed squint your eyes. And it was like, oh. So everybody was just like, Zayn, why are you defending this? He was defending it and he was turning it into something sexual, into this little fetish thing with this winky face. Trust me, she likes Asians. Boy, that's not what I was asking you. I asked you, what did you think of her making fun of an entire race? What are you talking about? And then what was upsetting me mainly is the fact that he didn't consider the fact that there are Asians that are in his fandom. Every single ethnicity is in his fandom, like dead ass, you know what I'm saying? So for you to not stick up for people that are potentially your fans doesn't look good on you, you know? And I know that's your girlfriend and everything like that. I get it, you know, but you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't praise her ignorance, you know, with more ignorance is all the issue was. That's all I was saying. That's all I felt, you know? And whenever it comes to race, Zayn just doesn't need to say nothing. Because Zayn always seems to mess up whenever stuff comes to race and whenever stuff comes to, you know, anything that has to do with race. Zayn always got something to say and he always say the wrong thing. He needs to not say nothing. He needs to not say a thing, right? So, you know, literally, like, you guys, dead serious. Here's a couple screenshots that I got from that day. It blew up. up, okay? It really did. It really did. Then the very next day, we got pictures of him and Gigi, and I guess it was because of the uproar. They was like, hey, you need to go out and be seen or whatever. Then he later tweeted saying, people's nerve to call me ignorant when any chance they get. I'm a terrorist. Be a racist goes against my very existence, so please don't try to educate me. So the issue with this was, I didn't like that he said the nerve to call me ignorant, but every chance they get, I'm a terrorist, because I called Zayn ignorant because I felt like his comment was ignorant, okay? Maybe he's not necessarily ignorant, but the comment he made was, okay? And I don't care how much I love you, I'm gonna call you out on your shit whenever it comes to stuff like that. And I didn't like that he said everybody who called me ignorant has called me a terrorist. No, I was always up there for you whenever people was calling you a terrorist when you was in One Direction, homie. Ain't nothing I could do about that. And then I don't know why you said being racist is against your existence. Didn't nobody call you racist, homie. Everybody called your girlfriend racist because what she did was racist, prejudice, discriminative, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't right, you know. And that's all we was saying, right? And then like 5 minutes later, he had posted a video of him doing tie-dye. And everybody was like, what? Everybody was like, what? Because I guess he was just trying to throw us off of what was happening. He was trying to change the subject, basically. So we was like, okay. Don't get me wrong, I love Zayn. I love him. I'm always gonna love him. But he does some dumb shit, okay? But that's all I have with Zayn. So now we're going to be moving on to Louis, the person that I'm pretty sure everybody's been waiting on, right? So I believe it was the last WOAH Wednesday that I ever had posted. I had said that there was rumors going around saying that him and Danielle had split up, but they were actually still together. Or did I already tell y'all that they split up? I don't remember. But they split up, okay? They're not together anymore, just for anybody who didn't already know that. And we had got these articles like 2-3 days after he split up with Danielle, after we heard that they split up, right? And it had said, One Direction's Louis Tomlinson gets back in touch with ex Eleanor Calder following split from Danielle Campbell. And the thing that threw me off was, what are you talking about? He got back in contact with Eleanor, right? Next thing you know, bitch, next thing you know, like 2 days after we saw that, we got this. It's early days, but they're an item again. Louis and Eleanor are back on 2 years after split. Let me tell you something that threw me off. There's no way, okay? There's no way that you break up with somebody and 2 days later you're back with your ex. This is how that happens, okay? Considering the fact that he's famous, this could have been planned, okay? Dead ass, straight up. I always thought their relationship was something off or whatever. Not just because I'm a Larry shipper, but it just didn't seem right? Whatever. So, you can't tell me that he was with Danielle for almost a year, if not a year, and then he splits up with her, and then 2 days later we hear that he got back in contact with his ex, and then 2 more days later, they back together. No, that doesn't happen, okay? Either this was already planned out, and they already had this going on. Like, planned out by, like, if their relationship is a stunt. Or he already been talking to Eleanor. Like, I'm talking, while he was still with Danielle, he was talking with Eleanor, okay? I'm not saying it's impossible for them to become friends again or whatever. I'm saying it's not logical for them to get back together after 2 years that you're claiming that they just started talking back, and you're claiming that he just broke up with his girlfriend and now he's back with another girlfriend. Doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. And at the end of the day, whatever you think about it. It doesn't make sense that he breaks up with Danielle and then 2 days later, oh, his heart is okay and he's back with Eleanor. He's back with somebody that he ain't seen in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Ain't seen in public in 2 years, right? So all of that was just fishy, just right off the back, right? And then Louis was on James Corden. It was so amazing. If James Corden has the episode of Louis and Steve on YouTube, then I'll link that down below as well and everything like that, so y'all can go and watch it. I saw it live. It was amazing, okay? Him and Steve had performed. Him and Steve have the most cutest relationship. I cried, right? So now, after all of that had happened in that month or whatever, okay, in the span of that month, we're back here today, 2-3 days ago, okay? This is where the title coming from, okay? So, 2-3 days ago, right, a video comes out. An article comes out, hell. Everything comes out, right? And the first thing you see is Louis Tomlinson arrested. Hold up. Louis who? This is what happened. Okay. So the video. after that, Louis got sent to jail. Louis spent the night in jail, dead ass. And Ollie had came and bailed him out, right? So then you get this thing that's saying, you know, that they're gonna have to take this to court, and that Louis could get put in jail for 6 months. So I was like, please don't tell me that this man's gonna be in jail for 6 months. But I just recently saw today actually that the case is gonna get closed or something like that. That there's enough evidence in the video to know that what really happened, right? I mean, again, from what the video showed, they just jumped on Eleanor and just started. They were fighting that girl, right? So apparently we had found one of the girls that was fighting, her page or whatever, and she had put out a statement on what she's saying happened, right? This is what she said, okay? I would like to send out an official statement of what happened. Everyone is sending me hate for reasons which are not true. This is what happened. Me and my friend were at the airport and heard a commotion and yelling. My friend looks back and sees that it's Louis and he is arguing with the person with a camera, paparazzi. We started freaking out because we were massive fans of One Direction and couldn't believe we were seeing him. I got my phone out to record him because things like this happen only once in a lifetime. But a few seconds later, this girl, which I later realized was Eleanor, comes up to me and pushes the phone out my hand and tells me to stop fucking recording. I got angry because she had no right to just try taking my phone away from me when I wasn't even doing anything bad. And my friend pushed her out of the way and accidentally into the wall. And that's, I guess, what Louis saw. And when he came running to us, when he came over, Eleanor pretended to act as if we were trying to fight her and acted as if she was the victim. Just based on the video alone, what she's trying to convince everybody is a bunch of bullshit. He accidentally pushed her into the wall. You don't accidentally push somebody into the wall. And so you're telling me that she pushes your whole phone and says, stop fucking recording. Your friend gets upset, even though that wasn't your friend's phone. Your friend gets upset, jumps up, pushes her out of the way and accidentally into a wall. So she ran into the wall herself and just stayed there. The video shows both of y'all swinging on her while she was still on the wall. So don't sit here and be like she accidentally pushed her into the wall and then I guess that's what Louis saw and thought we were fighting her. No, bitch. It's in the video. You were pulling her hair. You were swinging on her. Everybody saw the video, so I don't know who you're trying to fool, but it ain't me. Right? Okay, so y'all are probably wondering why the hell is Louis getting sent to jail? Apparently, Louis got sent to jail because he slung old girl off of Eleanor, and old girl claimed that Louis had hit her in her eye. Louis hit you in your eye. Okay. But also, you gotta realize, I mean, even if Louis did pop in her eye, we saw that girl face. She didn't get hit in her eye, okay? Anyway, even if she did get hit in the eye, I just feel like you can't. First of all, it's a lot of scuffling, right? You and your friend still swinging on Eleanor. He comes over to try and jump in. So that's 4 folks all in one little area. Somebody hit you. Maybe it was Louis, maybe it wasn't. But you probably did get hit, okay? Not to the point where you know, where he knocked you out, right? I don't even know, like, how I'm going to, like, phrase this because she said she got hit. But we didn't see no evidence of her on her face where she got hit. If Louis was mad enough and he hit, you would have been on the floor. Also, you gotta put yourself in the perspective of the fact that you jumped his whole girlfriend. What you expect him to do? Stand there and be like, oh my gosh, you guys stop, you know? Peace, you gotta spread the peace, okay? Hugs before drugs. That doesn't incorporate, but you know what I mean. Y'all jumped her and y'all were shocked that he jumped in to save her? Girl, what fantasy world you living in? You know, that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then what was really upsetting me is the fact that they claimed they were One Direction fans, okay? You claim you're One Direction fans. After you beat up this girl, you realize that this is Eleanor. Knowing damn well, if you a One Direction fan, you know he's with Eleanor, okay? You know he's with Eleanor. What other girl he gonna be in the damn airport with that got this long brown hair? You know it's Eleanor. What are you talking about? And then don't make it seem like, oh, all of a sudden we heard the paparazzi. Y'all were by the entrance door. You saw them come in. What are you talking? Okay. It's just a lot that just doesn't make sense with this little story that she's trying to tell or whatever. Louis Tomlinson unlikely to attend court after he was arrested while defending his girlfriend. That's what a lot of people were saying, that he was defending her because she did get jumped, okay? 2 people against 1 is getting jumped, okay? More than 1 person fighting you, you're getting jumped, okay? And then, what one of my friends had pointed out, she said her and her friend didn't even have a plane booked to anywhere. They literally were in the airport. These girls are from Texas. They from my state, right? What you doing in LA in the middle of the day? It ain't spring break yet down here. And a lot of people said that they stalk One Direction. So it'll add up to you why they was in LA instead of Texas. They probably knew Louis was gonna be in LA. They probably went out for the weekend or some shit and was like, yo, let's try and see if we can find some celebrities. Yo, Louis gonna roll up in this bitch. Probably thought Louis was alone, you know. Eleanor rolled up. They like, who is this? You know, and a lot of people think that they knew that that was Eleanor and just decided to fight her anyway. And I'm one of those people who thinks that they just decided to swing on her. Because I just can't, first of all, we've known Eleanor since, what was it, 2011 when they started dating? We ain't never heard this girl talk. And you sitting here telling me that she just slung your phone out your whole hands and said, stop fucking recording? None of that makes sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. And again, I don't want to justify and make it seem like that just because we've never heard Eleanor like completely talk means that she wouldn't say that, because we don't know her. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's hard for me to believe, you know, that she would be bold enough to just do that. Especially since you claim that you're not doing nothing. I just couldn't see somebody just sitting there and just being like, don't record. And you sitting well over here when he well over there. You know, I just couldn't see that happening. So I don't know why you came up with this BS story, but okay. I'm honestly still shook on the fact that they was randomly in LA and they in Texas. Like, it's not like they from Texas and, oh, maybe they live in LA. No. They go to whole college in Texas. What are you doing in LA? It isn't spring break yet. Not down here. What, you know, so that's why whenever people was like, oh, they're probably stalking them, I believe that, you know, in order for that to happen. And then the man, the pap that was all up on Louis, that when they both fell, had claimed that Louis attacked him or something. It was crazy. But then this had came out saying the pap who accused Louis Tomlinson of attacking him has a long history of viciously provoking celebrities for a payout. So he can choke. Anyway, and if this court thing is fake or whatever, and she said, okay, the girl who claimed that she got hit said that she was pressing charges because Louis hit her. So she pressing charges, okay? They college kids. I'm a college kid. Old girl pressing charges because old girl is one of them broke college kids, need some money. You know, one of those. All college kids broke, right, at one point. So that's just what I see. I just see you doing that to get money. You just gotta think that if you gonna jump somebody, don't assume that they friends or whoever they with ain't gonna jump in too. You can't just assume that and you're gonna jump somebody, you know? It's just a mess, okay? It's a mess, alright? But that's pretty much all I have with One Direction and with everything that was going on, and I caught you guys up from a whole month of drama to now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if there's anything that y'all like have to say about anything that's going on, whether it be about any of the boys, positive or negative, comment it. Always comment your opinion on my videos, whether if it's about me, whether if it's about what I said, whether if it's about whatever we're talking about. Comment it, okay? Because I always want to hear what everybody else has to say and what everybody else thinks. If there's anything that I missed, feel free to comment it down below so that anybody else who's watching can know what's going on. If there's anything that you see, remember that you can always DM me on either Twitter or Instagram to let me know what's going on, drama related, that you feel like that I probably won't talk about. It's okay. Everything's at the conclusion of this video and everything's at the link down below. Feel free to always follow me, okay? I'm lit on Snapchat, I'm lit on Instagram, I'm lit on Twitter, I'm lit, okay? So just follow me everywhere. Yes, thank you guys so much, and thank you to everybody who stayed with me and everybody who's new, and thanks. I love y'all so much, and I really appreciate it, and I will surely see you all next time. Remember to keep your head up and smile, and always when somebody has your back. Bye!